Greetings and salutations. Second Star, right? Back with some more Raid Shadow Legends. And before we jump into the shard opening extravaganza, let's just take a moment to appreciate how great the Bastion looks. I mean, it looks so good. Because there was some legitimate concerns over where we're going to put the Christmas tree, right? Because the forge is here now, where the campfire used to be. And traditionally, that is where the centerpiece Christmas tree has gone. But I guess the solution to that was just put Christmas trees everywhere. So it looks great. Every conceivable nook and cranny is packed with a spruce or Douglas fir or whatever, just decked to the nines. It looks great. And we have these starter champions entertaining us with their on-ice antics. We have Gallic and Athel and Kale, but no Elhain. So that begs the question, where is Elhain? And I think I know. You have to bear with me. This is a bit of a conspiracy theory, but I think what we have here is a Tanya Harding, Nancy Kerrigan dynamic, right? Athel, as our Tanya Harding equivalent, could not handle Elhain's gracefulness on the ice. Thought maybe she would pull too much focus from her, and so she had Elhain taken out. So she's in one of these buildings nursing her wounded knee. Maybe she'll be back in time for the Olympics. I don't know, but it's great drama. It makes for great television, and maybe at some point we'll have Margot Robbie reprise or take on that Tanya Harding role in a feature film presentation, which is awesome. Let's face it. Okay. Also of note, these banners actually say "Merry Christmas." I did not expect the mythology of Teleria to intersect with the Christian mythology. Did not anticipate that at all, but I guess it's fitting. I mean, we do have a Sir Nick in the game, so maybe at some point we'll have a Jesus, right? We can pull Jesus from a shard, or maybe he'll build him from fragments. I don't know. But I guess care would have to be taken. You know, if you're going to have a legendary Jesus in the game, you don't want him to suck, right? Because that might ruffle some feathers. Right? You don't want someone opening their sacred shard and going, oh, it's Jesus. Lame. Vault Guardian, right? You don't want that to happen, because I can see how that might cause some friction in the community. So we can make them good, right? So I think obviously we would need AoE continuous heals, right, for your party. I think that'd be a good first step. Res, right? Story of Lazarus, it's just fitting because you need a res. Also a self-res. You definitely need a self-res, but on a delay, right? Because it takes some time, right, to roll back that rock. What else could we do? Oh, the footprint story, right? Like, yo, Jesus, man, I'm walking on the beach and I'm having a hard time. There's only one set of footprints. Aren't you supposed to be walking with me? And Jesus is like, dude, I was carrying you. And it's like, boom! Right? So I think Ally Protect. I think that's a good allegory for Ally Protect. So we can have Ally Protect. We can have continuous heals. We can have AoE reses. We can have a self-res. Definitely on our way to having a good Sacred Order Spirit Affinity. Yes, legendary Jesus on our hands. And an aura, I think, is appropriate for a legendary. Maybe it could be like a Joel Osteen prosperity gospel type thing going on, where if Jesus is the leader of your team, you get double rewards at the end, right? Hey, that's pretty good. That's fitting with today's apparently Christian ethos here in America. So I think that's good. I think it's good. Also, as an aside, I think we should make it so that the only people that can be on Jesus' team are in Sacred Order and Bannerlords. All right? And I don't know why I think that. Why only these two factions as opposed to everything else? I don't know. I think because they're all white. Yeah, that's right. I said it. And everyone else, no, we don't need your kind here. You know, take a hike. So I realize I've just lost all my Bible Belt subscribers, but that's okay. I will try to sally forth and even gain you back in some other way. Okay, so am I going to be demonetized? Do I have to check that sensitive topics box now? I don't know. I'm just goofing around. It's all comedy, stand-up comedy. Okay, so let's just go into the portal. Let's move on. Okay, so Ancient Shards, I only have 38. But that's okay. I see Ancient Shards as like the flea market of the shards, of the currency that we get, right? It's a minimal investment, and you can get great stuff if rare. Every once in a while, you can get something great. Okay, so like you could be in a flea market, and you could find a first pressing of David Bowie's Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars from 1972. That could happen. I don't know why I would think that. Right? Oh, beautiful. Okay. So these things can happen. Or you could find like an updated version of an old classic. Like, maybe the Turntable Lab exclusive edition of Dewdrops in the Garden by Delight with yes, pink vinyl. Yeah, there's only 900 of these made, I think. So good things can happen with ancient shards, right? It's not like the sacred shards where you're shopping at Saks Fifth Avenue and you're going to get something good, but it's going to be expensive, or void shards where it's like void shards like Etsy, right? Where it's expensive, but you can't get it anywhere else, so you kind of have to do it. So because it's handmade or whatever. So let's just pull our ancients and we'll see what's going on. All right, let's do a 10 pull right off the bat and see what happens. All right, so we got blue. We got some more blue, and yet more blue. Some blue again. Oh, and an epic in Nazana, who is fantastic. What a great carry. Judicator, Acolyte, Chopper, and another epic in Isvala, who's, But I got some tournament points, so that's the good part of it. I actually came up on a fast Nazana, which I had not encountered before, and I could not kill her. I couldn't. I mean, I had lost some people on my team. It was an arena. I had lost some people. I was only down to 2, I think, and they were not my main DPS. And she just kept killing me and healing. She eventually whittled me down. It took like 12 minutes, but I couldn't beat her. She kept shielding herself up and healing and taking me out slowly. And I lost to one single Nazana who was really fast. She was attacking like 2 or 3 times to every one time I was attacking. It was nuts. It was insane. And I want to do that at some point. All right, so let's move on. All right, blue. An epic and a Vrask, and a Lich, and a Soulbound Warrior, who I love, and a Magus, and another. Oh, look at that! We got dueling Vergises. Vergis? Oh man. I have a video on Vergis, but I think I didn't build him very well. I think I was trying something funky with him, and I think I should re-gear my Vergis. Vergis. I don't know if it's a soft G or a hard G. I don't know, but I really want to redo him because I think I just built him wrong. And Soulbound Warrior is great. What an awesome rare. Let's take a look at Soulbound Warrior real quick. Granted, not the best makeup job on this particular champion. I don't know what the deal is with the circles, but it's a little insane clown posse to me. Okay, attacks all enemies, additional 25% chance of inflicting a critical hit. I love the extra critical hits. Infused arrow attacks the enemy, the additional 25% chance of inflicting a critical hit. You know how I feel about critical hits again, and there it is. And ignores 75% of the target's defense, and you know how I feel about that too. Soulbound shot level 1 attacks one enemy, additional 25% chance of inflicting a critical hit, but it can be ascended, so you can attack the enemy, additional 25% chance of inflicting a critical hit. Again, I love that. And a 75% chance of fully depleting the target's turn meter. So a rare that fully depletes turn meter on a 4-turn cooldown after you book it is pretty great. I like Soulbound Warrior a lot. Okay, moving right along. Okay, again, a lot of blue here. Not feeling very legendary. That's all blue. Alright, so that is the end of my 10 pulls. I have to go and pull individually now. Okay, guys. Let's see what we got. Alright, that's... Oh, Renouncer. I just 5-starred Renouncer on the advice of a subscriber who says that Renouncer is fun to play with. Let's see. He's one of the newer champions. Just came out a couple weeks ago. Maybe a month ago. Attacks an enemy twice. Very basic A1. But let's see what else he's got. Removes one random debuff from this champion, then attacks one enemy, heals the champion by 25% of the damage inflicted, and can be booked a lot. 6 books to get to a 3-turn cooldown. Okay. And then his Ascended skill attacks an enemy, places a 15% increased speed buff on all allies for 2 turns if the attack kills an enemy. Okay, very interesting. That is an interesting kit. I will continue building him, and we'll see what happens with Renouncer. Okay, here we have some epicness. Oh, and Sandlash Survivor is really, really good. I like Sandlash Survivor a lot. I 6-starred mine recently, but I have not really integrated her into a team composition that I'm happy with yet. I'm going to have to keep working on that. Her Ascended A1 attacks enemy twice, 30% chance of placing a Provoke, on the target for a turn if the champion has no debuffs. It's probably unnecessary, but that's okay. Heals by 15% of the damage inflicted if this champion is under any debuff. Okay. Endless Sands attacks all enemies, decreases the duration of all enemy debuffs by 1, and increases the duration of your ally buffs by 1 turn. That's awesome. I take from you, I give to me. And then her passive, 50%. Oh, an ally protect passive, which is cool. On all allies for 2 turns when any ally's hit point drops below 50%. Also places block damage buff on this champion for 1 turn. That's great. I like Samurai Survivor. Big fan. Okay, and we got some more blue coming on, and it is Chopper. Thank you very much for playing, Chopper. I'm just going to move right along if you don't mind. Okay, and this is Guardian. Again, nice to see you, but can't stay in chat right now. Okay, Gator. I appreciate your outfit. The purple looks good on you, but we're going to move on. Oh, I like to see a little bit of Equinix. Oh my gosh, a Defiled Sinner. I was hoping it was Karam when I saw him coming to say. Actually, I have never drawn a Karam. I do have a Defiled Sinner, however, so my momentary look of exaltation was premature. I like Defiled Sinner, but I wanted a Karam because I just don't have one. Okay, next up. Okay, you're blue. Thank you for playing, Acolyte. I appreciate it. I thank you for giving me 10 tournament points, but what I need is something golden lightning-y, and I'm not getting it. I didn't get it. Ooh, but Marquez is really cool looking. Dang. Okay, you really went all out for a rare. You're looking good. I like it. The tendrils. Big fan. Okay, so what does Marquez do? I don't even know. Attacks the enemy, 25% chance placing a 25% decreased attack, so low chance to do the low version. And then an AoE on her A2, when it places a low version of Weaken, which isn't bad. And then free solid. Okay, so it's just a freeze on a 4-turn cooldown. But that's interesting that the cooldown is in the middle rather than at the end. So that's kind of cool. So, all right, fine. That's fine. All right, that is all of my blue shards. Hey, you want to pull a Void since we're here? Let's go shopping on Etsy for a second. I think I still have some inventory space. Okay, so... yeah, that's blue. But it's Reliquary Tender, and she's great. I think I'm up against my inventory limit, so I'll just pull to get my inventory down. Okay, that again, you're blue. Let's just go down to 60, shall we? All right. This will help with my my tournament points anyway. Oh, Vanguard, no, you're bad. Okay, one more. No, I can't. All right, we're done. All right, so we're ending it on a Vanguard, which is not a good note to end on, but that's okay. I had fun regardless. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you. If you enjoyed it, throw me a like, comment down below, and subscribe if you want to see more, because that would be fun. All right, guys, take care, enjoy, and I am out of here, and I will see you in the next video. See ya.